Top 10 Scary 5G Theories. From calls, text messages, sending emails, downloads, and online stuff, it's all possible because of the mobile network. With years of research and collaboration, they came up with 3G, then advanced with our current 4G. The more it transcends, the faster network we can get. But now, 4G is in the face of extinction, for they have created 5G, which has been raising the eyebrows of the public. 5G offers a speed that is 100 times faster than our current 4G. If you have no clue how fast it could be, let's take it like this. When we download our favorite movie, we usually spend more than an hour, but with 5G, it will only take a couple of seconds. Imagine that! But some have been raising their theories about the possible negative effect of 5G. But before you raise your eyebrow, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. In today's video, we'll talk about the top 10 scary 5G theories. Starting with our number 10 is the theory about 5G radiation effect. Based on a conspiracy theory, it generates radio frequency radiation that can harmfully damage our DNA and lead to cancer. It can also oxidative damage that can cause premature aging to humans, can disrupt our metabolism, and lead to other dangerous diseases through the generation of stress proteins. But scientists say that the particular radio frequency radiation that is dangerous is a category of ionizing or non-ionizing radiation. Non-ionizing radiations are too weak to break the chemical bonds in our bodies. Examples of this are ultraviolet rays, visible light, infrared, Wi-Fi, power lines, FM radio, and every radiation with lower frequency. While ionizing radiation is above UV, examples are X-rays and gamma rays. According to Dr. Steve Novella, an assistant professor of neurology and editor of Science-Based Medicine, the word radiation is misleading because once people hear it, they think of nuclear weapons or ionizing radiation that absolutely causes damage, and that the most issue about cellular phones' radio frequency radiation is misplaced, for there's no known biological effect from it. Routing on number 9 is the theory that 5G can cause electromagnetic sensitivity. It is a hypothetical disease that can result in chronic fatigue syndrome, tinnitus, and heart failure due to exposure to Wi-Fi, tanning salons, and other producers of electromagnetic fields. However, scientific reviews proves that they haven't found the link of cancer to cellular phones. But theorists don't buy it. With a recent article produced, it tackled the harmful effect of the electromagnetic in mitochondria. Charged particles creates electromagnetic field. It is generated by the mitochondrial membrane potential. It is our foundation of life. But if the electromagnetic field is decreased, the signal pathways can lead to cell death. To sum it up, the man-made electromagnetic signals that can be found on 5G can cause multiple problems in the cell. Man-made electromagnetic signals attack our nervous systems as well as the brain. It produces oxidative stress and free radical charge, which causes chronic diseases. Do you think it's baseless or just a coincidence? Pointing on number 8 is the theory of 5G millimeter wave technology. The millimeter wave technology is believed to be a part of the 5G spectrum in some nation. The spectrum was created for two purposes: for body scanners that are installed in different establishments and as an experimental weapon of the United States called active denial system, which fires a high-powered beam and a target and can create a burning sensation. Sounds dangerous. This is one of the two main ingredients in creating microwave weapons. Millimeter wave technology helps the device or weapon to focus on a target with an amazing distance, then produce a burning sensation to a person or equipment. An example of this is the active denial system or ADS and the electromagnetic bomb or E-bomb. It is so dangerous that it can destroy electronic circuits, communication networks, and harm any living thing at a great distance, which is possible with the use of non-nuclear electromagnetic explosions or pulse. For example, to humans, it can penetrate to the skin to 1 over 64 of an inch, with similar feeling of being on fire. Scary as it sounds, for sure, nobody wants to be the target or else you'll turn into ashes in an instant. Standing tall on number 7 is the theory that 5G tower cells are more dangerous. A common theory that is always raised in the 5G tower cells. Theorists claims that there's a huge risk thanks to 5G towers. The cell tower contains, according to them, has a high intensity level of radiation that can cause cell damage and increase the amount of free radicals in our body. Dr. Paul Heroux, a member of the Faculty of Medicine, points out the link between wireless technology and cancer. According to him, we need to reduce our exposure to wireless radiation by not adding new frequencies and infrastructure like 5G cell towers. Sixth theory is that 5G is bad for the health. This conspiracy has been floating since 5G technology is being validated in lab trials. Although the majority has dismissed the rumor of 2G airwaves being the cause of cancer, the emergence of 5G rebirthed the issue. This idea was based on their belief that the ionizing and non-ionizing radiation was produced by the telecom. But the installers insist that it was all false. To prove this, they have set the telecom engineers as an example. They climb on telecom masts in a hazmat suit without protective equipment on, but they are perfectly healthy. Waving on number 5 is the theory 5G can kill birds and plant life. This unusual claim appears to be slightly true. This happened when 297 birds were found dead in the Netherlands last October 2018, where the 5G trial took place in the area. Another incident that may prove this is 2019 of December, where 255 birds were found dead. With these, it was decided that the cause of the death is the 5G. But after a careful examination by the Wageningen University, it was proved that the cause of the death was a sort of collision and that it usually happens long before 5G was invented. Another fact that was shared is the death of the 500 blackbirds in the U.S. state of Arkansas on January 1, 2020, where there is no 5G antenna, as well as the 750,000 migrating Lapland longspurs in Worthington, Minnesota. Case closed for birds. But another conspiracy for the fallen trees of Serbian town of Aleksinac, Rysen. This claims that planting new trees movement of the government is a cover-up for the huge damage of wildlife caused by the 5G antenna. But according to a local politician, Dalibor Markovic, the planting of new trees aims to replace the dying linden trees with new maple trees as part of the reconstruction on the street. Spreading on number 4 is the theory that 5G allows the viruses to communicate. This theory was based on several scientists' findings that bacteria have the capability to produce electromagnetic signals to communicate with each other. Although this is still debatable, it has strengthened the foundation of the argument that the viruses does communicate with 5G. This is a famous conspiracy theory today, but like other theories, it was disproven. How? Because according to experts, it is not worth our time. Because the findings were not even accepted by the academic community, and that viruses are very different from bacteria. Now, this is case closed. Making a signal on number 3 is the theory 5G is the cause for the widespread of coronavirus. According to numerous conspiracy theories, it is the cause of the world's current problem. Dr. Thomas Cohen, a US doctor, claims that 5G poisons the cell in the body, forcing them to excrete waste, which eventually became known as COVID-19. But scientists successfully recreated the virus in a lab, which proves that it is not simply a secretion from human cells. However, Dr. Cohen contradicted it with this suggestion that emergence of Spanish flu in 1918 happened the same year the commercial radio services were launched. Same thing with what happened to Wuhan, which is the ground zero for COVID-19, which was claimed to be the first city to have 5G. but some suspects that he might be promoting the anti-vaccination movement. How true is that? This conspiracy theory will soon be forgotten because it's just one of the misinformation on social media lately. Scammers took this as an opportunity to create fake cures and preventive treatments to gain profit. Luckily, the Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube banned the informants in creating this theory. Warning on number 2 is the theory 5G is a biological weapon. One of the conspiracy theories about 5G involves nanoparticles. According to this theory released, nanoparticles can be activated by 5G microwaves in our body. Like anyone who released them can influence the person once the nanoparticles enters the body. They can be controlled, change our information field and our DNA. This is called neural mesh or nanocore network that works like a hacker in our body. All data are collected and algorithms can be used against somebody, which is a form of, no doubt, abuse. They claim that the 5G ground stations can influence these nanoparticles even via satellites, putting humanity in danger with the misuse of artificial intelligence. Theorists suggest this is the cause of the physical genocide happening in China. They are starting to program the human race by artificial intelligence coding and artificial intelligence algorithmic biometric manipulation by social engineers. This is possible with a direct energy weapon or a laser-like technology with atomic or subatomic particles. This energy uses wavelength or frequency. Should it be considered living in the jungle or in under the sea to escape this? Is there any more shocking theory than this? Of course, because we haven't given you our number 1 yet. This might sound crazy to you, but yes, it's a theory. It can be accurate or not. 5G is the key to materialize the Project Blue Beam project. This theory is still debatable, whether it's a fact or a bluff. This project is accused to have a plan to create a false return of Jesus by 3D holograms projected in the sky and use the voice of God as a weapon. This will be possible with a long-range acoustic device. It is also claimed that this project will make a fake alien invasion to call for a one-world government. It can create man-made earthquakes and will be powered by NASA, NSA, CIA, DARPA, and HARPA. Now, this makes a serious allegation. Do you think it's true, or just a fiction made by the creative mind of an individual? How about you guys? Which theory scared you the most? Share it below in our comment section. This has been our countdown for top 10 scary 5G theories. Join us again next time for more interesting videos.